So this was my first ever session with a sandbag, and let me tell you right off the bat, it is completely different to anything I've ever trained with before. I've trained with barbells and machines, things you would generally find in a basic gym. But over the past few years, I've exclusively trained with just kettlebells, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love them. But there's something about picking up a sandbag that just felt different. It's awkward, it moves around, the weight isn't fixed in just one place, so you can't just switch off and just let the movement happen. Everything that you've done, or at least I found when doing this, that it all has to work together. Your body has to work in one cohesive thing. And honestly, after this workout, I was sore in places that I haven't been sore for in a long time. Now, obviously, I know that being sore doesn't automatically mean you've had a better workout or anything of that nature, but I think it does tell you something that you've introduced a completely different stimulus, and then suddenly you're feeling muscles that you haven't worked in quite that way before. And it's that's really got my interest about training with sandbags, or starting to train with sandbags, because it feels a lot more like the kind of strength you would actually need in real life. Like, I've had situations where I've had to pick up and carry my dog over awkward, rocky ground, and that's not perfectly balanced like a barbell or a kettlebell, which is just sitting neatly in your hand and everything's to some degree predictable. And that is definitely not the case with sandbags. They are awkward, it moves around in your hand, the weight shifts, you're constantly having to adjust yourself and the bag just to make sure that you've got a good enough hold of it and a good enough grip of it. And when you are lifting dogs and live things and kids and stuff like that, that's exactly what a sandbag really does seem to give you. It's got that natural sort of feel for it. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm going to be replacing kettlebells or anything like that, because I still absolutely love them. I think they have a really good place within your home training. They're such a versatile piece of equipment. But I think I've found something that was missing from my training, my own training, something that I feel makes me feel like I'm building a different kind of strength, a more useful strength. And this was only one session. This was my very first session. So I'm really interested to see where it goes from here. And also what I found in these sessions is that it was scarily simple. Not simple there's obviously a skill and a technique to picking this up and doing it right, but it is simple strength. You are picking up a big, heavy object, you are squatting with it, you are putting it to your shoulder, and because it does move around in the way it shifts, like I say, it's a very natural kind of strength. So it is something that you're going to use every single day, and it's asking a lot of your grip. You're learning to compress the bag between your chest, and this is very similar to carrying anything, like kids, dogs, it's useful strength. Learning to pick up an awkward, heavy object that's not predictable all the time is really good training for everyday life, and I think it is something that I should be doing more of. And this workout that you've just been seeing here, it's not from a program or anything like that. It's something that I've just quickly put together. It's literally me just getting used to the sandbag, seeing how it feels, how it maneuvers, and just getting used to it. I'm just having fun picking up and throwing around. And I think that's what a lot of training nowadays is missing, is that fun aspect. This was incredibly fun. I was just picking it up, throwing it onto my shoulder, and just having a good time with it. And just training should be fun, and it should be useful. And I feel like that's what the sandbag is going to give you.